gentlemen, welcome to a C103 Sports Special presentation. I'm Don Bowles along with Mr. Craig Campbell. We're at Fairfield tonight. Seems like we've taken up residence here. We've had a lot of Fairfield. It kind of works that way sometimes. The season, I don't know why, it's just the way it works out. Sometimes we'll do 2 or 3, West Union games in a row, then we'll do 2 or 3 Eastern games. Who knows? But we're at Fairfield tonight. Boys game. It's a makeup game. If you've got your schedule that was not on the schedule, this was, I believe, back from the 30th of January, but it's a makeup game. It's Fairfield hosting the Green Devils of North Adams. But first this, as we now begin the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
McCarty Associates is an architecture, engineering, and surveying firm serving Southern Ohio for more than 60 years. McCarty Associates is a broad-based consulting firm providing services to governmental agencies, public bodies, corporate and business entities, and the general public. They also offer construction management for clients that require a higher level of assistance. If there's a construction project in your future, McCarty Associates can take your vision and help make it reality. Visit McCartyAssociates.com for a complete list of their services. If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. What a week of basketball we have here. Need to tell you that, we have a game tonight, and I don't know how it happened, but we have games almost every night. Let's just put that every night for the next 2 weeks. Part of that is tournament. Boys tournament is what I started to say. I don't know how it happened. Boys tournament starts this Friday night, believe it or not. It just seems like this season has flown by. And this game is a perfect example of this. This will be the only time these two teams meet, and this will be one of the last regular season games we do for the entire 25-26 season. That's right. We start on tournament action. We've already started a girls tournament action earlier this week, or Monday, I should say, and we will be doing a boys tournament game on Friday night, and from then on, we're off to the races to crown a champion. We'll take a quick break. Joining me will be Craig Campbell. He'll have our Magulac Tire Service rosters and more after this on the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
The Fairfield Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of the Fairfield Lions. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Lions understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations! Your hard work and drive show through. Whether basketball, volleyball, baseball, or any other sport, the Fairfield Athletic Boosters say good luck, Lions and Lady Lions.
Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Once again, I'm Don Bowles along with Craig Campbell. Craig has our Magulac Tire Service roster report. He's going to tell you all about the visitors on the scoreboard. They are the North Adams Green Devils.
Thank you very much, Don. It's the North Adams Green Devils. Their head coach is Mr. Austin McCormick, assisted by Ryan Unger, Brock Pistol, Sam Lammers, and Mark Willett. The athletic director is Katie Reagan, and the principal is Carl Berger. The roster for the Green Devils, it's number 0, Jesse Kennedy. He's a 6'2 junior. Senior, 6'1", Caleb Eldridge wears number 1. Preston Call is number 3. He's a 5'11 senior. Caleb Brown will be number 4, and he's a 6'1 junior. A freshman standing 5'9", it's Maverick Winkler wearing number 5. Thaddeus Moore is number 11. He's a 6'2 junior. Senior, standing 6'1", Dalton Pence wears number 12. Colin Toll will wear the 20 jersey, and he's a 5'9 senior. A sophomore standing 6'1", it's Jackson Baldwin wearing number 21. Carson Davis is number 23, and he's a 6'3 sophomore. A junior standing 6'2", it's Bryson Bolton wearing number 24. And Jackson Harper wearing number 34 is a 6'4 junior. Cheering for the Green Devils, it's Bentley Schweikert, Carly Garrison, Emma Jones, Hannah Hessler, Julia Wagner, Carissa Ham, Kinsley Cornett, Kinsley Mathias, Maya Scales, Abby Fields, Aubrey Gill, Brooklyn Mahon, Kara Scales, Lana Pistol, Mila Wolke, and Riley Kirker, and their head coach is Sally Anderson.
Thank you much, Craig. We'll be back. We'll take a look at that home team on the scoreboard, the Fairfield Lions. But first this, as we continue Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsboro and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Bank Tip-Off Show and the Magulac Tire Service roster report with a look at the home team on the scoreboard. They are the Fairfield Lions.
One more time. Thanks, Don. We have the Lions there, coached by Mr. Quentin Williams, assisted by Scott Williams, Raymond Friend, and Branston Duffy. Managers, Mr. Jalen Dalton, athletic director Jimmy Barnett, principal Stephen Hackett, and the superintendent is Kesha McCoy. Now the roster for the Lions. It's number 3, Logan Burgess. He's a 5'8 sophomore. 6'1 junior, Brody Smith wears number 5. Caleb Rice is number 10. He's a 5'10 junior. A freshman standing 5'9, it's Cam Cottle, number 12. Griffin Friend wears the 14 jersey. He's a 6'2 junior. Also a junior standing 6 foot, it's Lane Burgess wearing number 15. Joel Matthews is number 22. He's a 6'2 sophomore. A 5'8 senior. Number 23, it's Zachary Azrak. Landon Hoskins wears number 24. He's a 6 foot junior. 5'11 freshman Zayden Scott wears number 33. Number 34, Quentin McIntosh. He's a 6'5 senior. And a sophomore, 5'11 Parker Pierce wears number 35. Cheering for the Lions, it's Ava Hooper, Adelia McIntosh, Maddie Combs, Remy Moon, Landry Teeters, Chloe Spangler, and Avery Morrow. They are coached by Megan Abbott, Tiffany Morrow, and Jenna Hodson.
Thank you again, Craig. We'll be back. We're going to take a look at the North Adams Green Devils, but first this. We continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen, Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Let's take a look at the North Adams Green Devils. It's a ball club that under head coach Quentin Williams, his second year, finishing up second. This will be the 13th game of the season. It'll be the last game they have to play in league play. They are 9-3 in league play, in second place in Division I. They're 12-6, 12-7 overall. Coming off, check that, I'm looking at the wrong number. They're 12-8 overall. I had that correct at first, as they're 7-5 in second place in Division I. This is a ball club coming off of 3 losses. They lost to Wheelersburg by 10, lost to Eastern Brown by 22, and Unioto by 23. Now, that's not all bad. Those are 3 of the very best teams in the Southeast District. All 3 of those were either Division 4 or 5. On the other hand, North Adams is a Division 6 team. Team that's not very balanced. They have a tendency to be a little streaky. They play great defense, though, and they're fairly deep. If they're hot on the outside, Craig, they're tough to beat.
Yeah, they shoot a lot of threes. I saw that they had taken 421 threes this season so far. And if they get hot there, they only shoot 28.5%, but they can get that up to about 40%. They are dangerous.
A part of that, I think, is the streaky part, because sometimes they'll shoot nearly 50% from the field outside the arc, and then again they'll turn around and go almost empty.
Yep, that's the price you pay when you rely on that three-pointer a lot.
They are a ball club that is very, very young. Both these teams are very, very young as far as that goes, but they're a very young ball club. They do a nice job taking care of the basketball, and they will play very, very, very good defense. Speaking of defense, well, you bring up the Fairfield Lions on the other end of the floor. They're under head coach Quentin Williams. They're 9-3, finished in second place in Division II. So we have our two number 2 teams. Now, mathematically and league-wise, or excuse me, schedule-wise, it is conceivable Fayetteville still has a game left. It could end up being a 3-way tie for first place if Fayetteville were to lose their last league contest. We'll have to see how that happens. They're also have had a couple losses recently. They've won 2 in a row now, but before that they had 2 losses to teams. They lost to Botkins by 7, Unioto by 4. Again, 2 very, very, very good basketball teams. Now, Fairfield plays Division 7, so this will be the only time these two teams meet each other. Fairfield averaging 57.9 points per game offensively. North Adams 51.2, which goes back to what Craig and I were talking about, their offensive performance. Defensively, North Adams gives up 44.7. Fairfield gives up 43.7. Fairfield, very balanced. They will shoot and they can play from all over the floor, but they're very balanced, Craig. We saw it the other night, inside and outside, aren't they? They're not afraid to take it in.
They are not. They get a lot of points inside the paint, and a lot of this comes from the point guard, Griffin Friend. He's a big guy, he's 6'2", and he knows how to get to the hole.
And they're not a big ball club, but they're really, really, really powerful around the boards. With Quentin McIntosh averaging in double figures with rebounding, their team is tough to keep away, aren't they?
They are. They are pesky. They play good defense. They get some of the loose ball, turnovers that turn into layups, and then they can hit that three right in your face.
And then on the other hand, if they have a weakness, and I'm not sure that you would even call this a weakness because of the quality of their players, but the other night we saw him go to overtime and he only used one sub the entire night. They are not very deep, are they?
No, that is correct. They go 6 to 7 deep at the most, and that can be detrimental if you get in foul trouble.
Tonight, I think the game's critical key will be the outside shooting and foul trouble. If either one of them, if Fairfield gets in foul trouble, they'll be in trouble. If North Adams can't shoot from the outside, they'll be in trouble. We'll be back. We'll have our starters and more as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Talking to your kids about substance use can be difficult, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. In a recent survey, 1 in 10 Adams County High School students say that they've consumed alcohol on 1 or more occasions in the last month. And yet, more than half of those same students say that their parents have not discussed the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, vapes, or drugs. Talk to your kids. They're listening. This message brought to you by the Adams County Youth Prevention Coalition.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Get ready for the stars to align.
Turnaround jumper, Vance buries it!
The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Saturday, March 28th to North Adams High School.
McLaughlin for a short jumper, it's good.
Featuring girls and boys All-Star games and the All-Star cheerleaders.
Feldhouse, the big guy, drives the left side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Plus, we'll award thousands of dollars in scholarships to our local student athletes.
Left side, but it's stuck back by Haslip up and in.
Mark your calendars now. We'll see you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banners. We honored America while we were away there. This is a big ball game for both of these ball clubs, Craig, as they're both getting ready to go into tournament play. And the last thing you want to do is go in with a loss before tournament play, right?
Yeah, momentum's a huge, huge factor come tournament time, and both teams are trending the one way. North Adams is trending the bad way, and Fairfield's going the good way. So it's, a very important game for both.
Yeah, Fairfield coming off a huge win over Peebles in overtime. And North Adams, a very, very good ball club, has a very good season, well over 500. But nonetheless, it's still tough when you've lost a couple of games to feel good about yourselves. No matter how good the teams are, you want to win all of them. Let's take a look at the Magulac Tire Service starters now, Craig.
All right, starting for the Green Devils, they'll have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and that 1 sophomore. It's Jesse Kennedy, Thaddeus Moore, Dalton Pence, Colin Toll, and Carson Davis. Starting for the Lions, they have 2 seniors and 3 juniors. They are Brody Smith, Caleb Bryce, Griffin Friend, Zachary Azrak, and Quentin McIntosh.
All right, that's the starters. We have 3 referees as well. Who would that be, Craig?
We have J.R. Moberly, Danny Croy, and Blake Croy.
And a big crowd here tonight, no surprise. These 2 teams, again, it's Shack basketball. And even though this is a makeup game, you got to remember it's a makeup game. Most people don't even know this game's on the schedule. But North Adams' side is pretty much full. Fairfield side is completely full. It is senior night here. Pretty cool to watch. Not only do they recognize the senior basketball players, but they recognize the players, the cheerleaders, and the band members. And pretty neat to watch. We're about to have tip-off. We have time for one final break. We'll be back after this on C103, the Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Hey, after the game, we'll get inside the game with the winning coach and the Coach's Comment Show presented by ACRMC Family Medicine. Make sure you stay around for that. And we were talking about calendars. You meet them and reschedules. Well, this is not a reschedule. It's the biggest event of the year. The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game. It's set for Saturday, March 28th at North Adams High School. Put it on your calendar. You have to be there. The tip is up. Fairfield controls it. Griffin Friend off the tip by McIntosh as Fairfield will start to our right. North Adams will start to our left. Fairfield in their white home uniforms. Red numerals trimmed in black. North Adams, on the other hand, they'll move to our left, as we said. Dark green uniforms, white numerals trimmed in gold. Back out top, it'll come to Griffin Friend as he's picked up out there by Thaddeus Moore.
Man-to-man defense by the Green Devils.
Not a huge, big surprise. Nope. Smith gets a touch now. As Fairfield has a pretty nice half-court game. They like to keep it up-tempo. Both these teams, as far as that goes, would like to do that. Skip pass, opposite side to Friend. Friend will take it into the paint. Little half hook up and in. Fairfield scores first. They lead 2-0.
There's that advantage he has when it's standing at 6'2". He can just lob that right over the defender.
They'll bring it over here to the left side now. Dalton Pence gets it back out top now. The leading scorer on the team, Carson Davis, gets a touch. Looking now. 3-shot up off the wing. Up by Moore. It's no good, and I'm blocked by a coach. I'm not sure what that was.
Dual possession off of the rebound, so we'll stay on the side of the Fairfield Lion. I'm sorry, North Adams this time.
North Adams will keep it.
Lions got the tip.
Jesse Kennedy will put it in play out there. Out top, it'll come to Davis again. Now, long 3 out off the right side by Kennedy. No good. Rebound down underneath by Friend. Friend will set the offense again. He takes it in right side. Spin move at the elbow. Then he'll find McIntosh. McIntosh has a huge height advantage inside. Mismatch in there. He gets 2.
Yeah, McIntosh was going against the 5'9" senior, Colin Toll, and that's 6'5" versus 5'9".
Into the corner will go now to Pence. Back out. And North Adams throws it away. And already we're seeing what we were talking about, Craig, that North Adams is wanting to stick with that outside offense.
Yeah, that second three-pointer they took was about 6 feet behind the line, and then they just threw that one out of bounds.
Friend caught in a trap in the backside, goes to Smith. He'll throw it ahead to McIntosh. They break the press pretty easily. Dish there to Azurak, now to Friend. Now to Azurak. Azurak will go a little dribble drive ball fake off the right side, and now back to Friend again. And again, Fairfield showing a lot of time. Shot up off the back by Smith, no good. Rebound Davis. Davis has help dribbling the ball, taken away by McIntosh. Turnover to North Adams.
Nice hustle by Quentin McIntosh to get the tip from behind.
5:33 to go in our first quarter. 4-0. Fairfield with the lead. The ball knocked away, and we'll get a foul called against North Adams.
Dalton Pence picks up the foul, trying to be a little aggressive there, see what he can get away with. Reached in.
Thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. Learn more about First State Bank at your local branch in Southern Ohio or Northern Kentucky, or online at fsb4me.com. Friend backs into the defense, and North Adams bailed him out because it had hit. No, they are going to call that. They're going to call that a travel, I guess?
Yeah, I thought one referee was coming in to call the foul, but they allowed the other referee on the other side to call the travel.
I did too. The one I saw was a foul. I started to call it that way. As inside they take it, driving layup off the left side. Thaddeus Moore with a rejection by McIntosh.
1.1 blocks, third in the league.
Swings it to Azurak in the corner. 3-shot, nope. Rebound McIntosh. McIntosh puts it back up off the glass and in. Fairfield leads 6-0. North Adams calls a timeout. And we'll be right back after this on C103.
Dawn.
Pardon?
Dawn, I've had you.
Okay.
McCarty Associates is an architecture, engineering, and surveying firm serving Southern Ohio for more than 60 years. McCarty Associates is a broad-based consulting firm providing services to governmental agencies, public bodies, corporate and business entities, and the general public. They also offer construction management for clients that require a higher level of assistance. If there's a construction project in your future, McCarty Associates can take your vision and help make it reality.
Come back, ladies and gentlemen. Craig, it's shaping up exactly what we talked about in pregame.
Absolutely, all 6 points from Fairfield in the paint, and Quentin McIntosh kind of showing his dominance with that 6'5" frame.
Carson Davis will bring the ball up the floor.
Got a substitution for North Adams. It's Preston Call into the game, and also Caleb Eldridge.
So swing it back off the wing there to Kennedy. Kennedy finds Davis again, back out top there to Moore, Moore, a little leaner off the right side. North Adams scores their first basket. Make it 6-2 now. Fairfield leading by 4.
That was a really nice hesitation move by Thaddeus Moore.
Caleb Rayburn on pregame report, he said he thought that Fairfield would win this by 15. I'm sure he would be the first to tell you that does not mean that North Adams can't win it, but interesting note that he said that's the case. And of course, as we talked about, North Adams, if they get warmed up, they can beat anybody in the league, including Fairfield. Shot by Smith, no good. McIntosh, nice recovery underneath the basket. Big baseball pass over to Rice. And back over to Rice into McIntosh. And another hook pass underneath the McIntosh. He puts it up and in.
6.3 points per game coming in. He's already had 6.
At this point, I'm not sure North Adams has an answer for him on the inside.
Yeah, Carson Davis starts the set playing defense on him, but they switch off on the screens. And
Eldridge, yes, they're doing a very nice job on screen, and the help side's not tall enough to pick it up. Bounce pass, they get the cutting Eldridge. Shot up, no good. McIntosh on the rebound. Back we go, Griffin Friend. 3:14 to go in our first quarter, and there's a travel called. Turnover Fairfield. As I remind you, it's a scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. They are the tax professionals. The score, Well, it's North Adams leading Fairfield 8-2. Outside Kennedy with the basketball. Then it'll go left to Moore. Moore dribbles off his foot and the ball gets loose. And on the dual possession, it'll go the way of Fairfield, so it'll be a turnover North Adams.
Turnover number 3 here in the first quarter.
Basketball and Snappy Tomato Pizza, they are the perfect pair. Order from your local Snappies in West Union, Seaman, or Maysville. And download the free Snappy app for delicious perks as well. Griffin Friend, bounce pass to McIntosh way outside, and there's another mismatch between he and Eldridge. And inside McIntosh for the shot. One of the North Adams players goes down hard. And he's still down. We got a player that took a tumble. There'll be an official timeout. Eldridge took a tumble. They're going to help him up, and he walks himself off the floor.
Yeah, he's holding his lower back. He took quite the hit from Quentin McIntosh. Has a big body there, and he used all of it.
Putting the ball in play right here in front of us, Preston Call. Preston looking. Big skip pass back out on the backside there to Pence. Pence one-on-one with Smith. Back out again to Moore, and unblocked as
we're going to have a foul on the Lions. It's going to be against number 23. That's Zachary Azrak with the reach in. Team
North
first.
Adams fans rather subdued so far.
Yeah, they're just ready to pounce. Need to get it. We got another stop in the game because of a wet spot on the floor, it looks like.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Brody Smith would get his bright neon sneakers near that wet spot. You'd think he'd be afraid they might get dirty or something.
Or they might fade a little bit.
Yeah. That's part of his game plan. He's using that to dazzle the defense. Nice save on the backside, back there by Pence, but it's knocked away. It'll be turnover North Adams again. Griffin Friend with the basketball. Ahead right side. Driving in underneath, and Friend in the corner. To McIntosh, out top the key. Now to Rice. Rice hasn't touched it too much so far. And a little spin move, and he'll get called for an extra step.
Going to get him for dragging that pivot foot after he spun. That's a third turnover, Fairfield.
Last 2 or 3 minutes of play, it's been really quiet. Neither team doing much. Started out with a flurry. It looked like Fairfield was just going to set the world on fire, and they've kind of settled down. North Adams with only one basket here in the first quarter. Davis puts the second one up, making it 8-4.
Preston Call with the assist. Carson Davis, nice soft touch.
Fairfield with a 4-point lead. Smith back over to Friend. They try to go to McIntosh. Good recovery. Little errant pass. Good long hands by North Adams. Smith off the right side. Back out again. Griffin Friend. I mentioned pregame report Caleb Rayburn daily, 5 days a week. Smith for a long three, and he banged it.
Literally the volleyball line on that one for Brody Smith.
11-4, Fairfield with a big lead. 3-shot this time by Call, no good. Azrak on the rebound. Fairfield goes back the other way. Now they find McIntosh in underneath. They led him a little too much as Azrak saves it, but he saves it back into Moore. Turnover Fairfield. Moore drives in, shot blocked again. This time I think it was Friend. Left side to Moore. Now to Call. And no time, not necessarily to panic if you're a North Adams fan, but boy, North Adams needs to get this offense on track as Davis, high shot off the back of the rim, nope. Rebound Friend to Smith again. Brody working there against Preston. Call off the screen, pop and stop, yep, nope. Dropped out. McIntosh on the rebound, Friend with the shot up, nope, that's no good. Rebound, that'll end the quarter. The score 11-4. Fairfield with the lead. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Colin Toll back in the game, I think, isn't he, Craig?
He was. The substitution. No substitution for Fairfield. They stick with the starters.
As Davis at the foul line kicks it back out to Toll. Toll working there against Friend, has to get rid of it. Back to Davis again. And Fairfield has just shut North Adams out of the inside, haven't they?
Yes, they have. They're pushing everything out behind the three-point line.
Just inside the arc for a 2-shot. It's up and in. Jesse Kennedy makes it 11-6. A little bit like they played Peebles the other night.
Yes, for sure. Fairfield's defense, they play on the ball.
Friend swings it out to Rice. Rice will take it top the key. They start everything rotating off of that top spot. And now Rice for a 3. It's up, high off the back. Nope, it'll hit that support. Out of bounds, North Adams basketball. .6:58 to go in our second quarter. You know, just as Barry's Chevrolet can hook you up the keys to a new vehicle, we'll give you keys to the second half with the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report. A steal to basketball Friend. He drives in for a layup. It's up and good. Make it 13-6, Fairfield.
Those live ball turnovers, a lot of times, will turn into a layup.
Kennedy for a 3-shot. It's up and good. Jesse Kennedy answers for the Green Devils. Skip pass, back over to Friend, into the corner, goes to Azarak. Azarak will work it back out and dish it to Smith.
It's like we have us a zone defense by the Devils.
It does, almost like a matchup zone, isn't it?
Yeah, Kennedy out here chasing the ball.
We'll go back right side to Rice. It's Fairfield, and we've got timeout. Coach Quentin Williams saw the same thing we did. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
Of the timeout, let's see what happens here is Fairfield called a timeout as Northam showed a zone. Shot up no good. Smith on a rebound shot up no good. Rebound back out. It'll come, and it's loose on the floor. It'll go the way of Fairfield.
Yeah, a little coaching head-to-head there. Quentin Williams called a timeout to adjust to the zone, and McCormick comes out playing man-to-man.
He just wanted to see him burn a timeout, didn't he?
And it worked. It worked.
By the way, special thanks to Bethany Gibson, our studio producer, and our Good Guys Radio TV executive producer director, Mr. Brandon Rigdon. Little fall-away jump shot by Friend. Turnaround up and in. Make it 15-9 now. Fairfield back up by 6.
Our Griffin Friend now is 6.
Thaddeus Moore with the basketball. He's been playing pretty much in double figures the last few games. So they go to Toll, and then he'll feed it there to Pence. And back once again to Kennedy. Kennedy will get a foul against Fairfield, I believe. That actually could have gone probably either way. If you're listening to us on C103 and you haven't checked out Good Guys Radio TV, please make sure you do. Good Guys Radio TV on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and, of course, goodguysradiotv.com.
Lane Burgess in for the Lions, replacing Caleb Rice.
They get the ball into Toll. Kennedy will get it back. Then to Moore. Moore off the right side. Stop, turn around at the elbow, shot up and in. Good-looking little jump shot. Make it 15-11 as North Adams has settled down considerably here in this second quarter.
Came out and scored more of the points already in this quarter than they did in the first.
And we have 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Burgess has the ball. Back out to Smith and now to Friend. Friend dribbles around at the foul line. Back out to Burgess. And Burgess takes an extra step for a turnover.
Going to have another substitution for the Lions. That is Landon Hoskins in for Burgess. Five turnovers for the Lions. They only averaged 10.4 for the season.
They only had 8, I believe it was, against Peebles the other night. We talked a lot about that. Thaddeus Moore with the basketball. North Adams down by only 4. And again, both the teams, it's really slowed down in a pace lower than what I thought it would be. Kennedy off the screen. To Toll, to Davis. Davis goes inside, working against McIntosh. Tries a hesitation, has to kick it back out to Kennedy for a 3. It's up and good.
Kennedy's got the hot hand this quarter. He's got all 8 of his points right now.
15-14, North Adams back within 1. And Davis really did a nice job of not giving that basketball up. He was triple teamed, pulled the defense in, and Kennedy stood and shot. And now shot by Friend, no good, out of bounds. It'll be North Adams ball and an opportunity here for them to go ahead.
Substitution for each team. It's Caleb Rice back in for the Lions and Caleb Eldridge in for the Devils.
3:45 to go in our second quarter. It's time for, again, scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. The score, Fairfield 15, North Adams 14. Left side, Pence to Kennedy. Kennedy, they're paying a lot of attention to him now as they go to Toll. Yes, they go to Toll. Now to Kennedy at the elbow. Shot up and good. He is hot, hot, hot. North Adams with their first lead of the game. They lead 16-15 with 3:19 to go in our first half.
Kennedy with a nice dribble drive into the paint for a nice 6-foot jumper.
Hoskins back out top to Friend again. As looks like they've dropped in that zone defense again, right?
Yes.
As Friend off the elbow, then Rice in the corner. And right now, Fairfield doesn't like that zone too much. Hoskins almost lost it away, recovered. Now they go to McIntosh, and we're going to get a player control foul.
McIntosh had the ball, he just backed up, and because of that, made the contact and will pick up his first foul.
Begin your pathway to completion today with Southern State Community College at sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State for sponsoring our basketball coverage. Pass ahead to Toll, almost lost away. Good recovery there by Pence. Back to Kennedy. Can he hit another one? He cannot. High off the back. Rebound down underneath. Toll comes up with it. Back out now. They'll find off the left side there Moore. Back to Toll inside. To Moore. And now we're going to get a player control foul going each way.
Same exact thing that happened on the spin move. He lowered his shoulder a bit and picks up the offensive foul. That's only one for Moore.
2:27 to go in our first half. The score 16-15. Once again, it is North Adams up by 1. Smith, bounce pass right side to Griffin Friend. Friend closely guarded by Toll. Good help side there on the part of Kennedy. Now a shot by Smith, no good. Rebound back out, Toll. Toll out ahead. He's got Kennedy driving layup up and in. And we get a foul against Fairfield. And 1.
Brody Smith with the chase down block, but he didn't get the ball, but got a little bit of Kennedy's arm. He'll go to the line to shoot one.
2:06 to go in our second quarter. At the foul line, Jesse Kennedy misses the foul shot. He didn't have anybody with a hand in his face.
Yeah, he was too open.
18-15 3-point ball game. North Adams with the lead. Well, the way that first quarter took, his friend loads a three, and he'll answer and tie the game. 18 all now.
Griffin Friend with 9.
The way that first quarter started out, you would never have imagined this would be tied at this point. Into the corner they go to Toll. Back out there once again to Moore. Moore, a little hesitation dribble. Now to Pence. And back out to Kennedy. Kennedy again off the screen. Kicks it outside again to Toll. Toll at the left elbow. In the corner, he'll go there to Pence. Back out again off the right side, Kennedy. Minute 16, a lot of time on both sides of the clock. Moore with the basketball. Now Kennedy off again, working against Friend as Fairfield just in a straight up man-to-man. Now Colin Toll. Boy, North Adams showing all kinds of patience right now. And a little jump shot by Toll, no good. Griffin Friend with the rebound. Not a bad shot by Toll, it just didn't go down. Cody Smith with the ball in the paint. Dished it back out to Friend. Friend has to get rid of it back to Smith. Both teams playing absolutely spectacular defense right now.
It is really fun to watch the fundamental defense by both teams.
Smith, bounce pass left side to Rice. It's almost like a chess match right now as Friend for a three shot, it's up and good. And with that, Fairfield retakes the lead, 21-18 with 16 seconds to go in our second quarter. Off the left side, driving in, there's Moore. Back out to Kennedy. Kennedy getting all kinds of attention now. Long three by Kennedy, no good. Turnaround jumper on the buzzer, no good. That was Pence. We'll go to the half. Fairfield up by 3. We're back after this on C103. And Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components. Up next, it's the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report.
The Fairfield Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of the Fairfield Lions. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Lions understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations! Your hard work and drive show through. Whether basketball, volleyball, baseball, or any other sport, the Fairfield Athletic Boosters say good luck, Lions and Lady Lions.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsborough and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxler Tractor.
Welcome back to the Barry Chevrolet Halftime Report. In the first quarter, Fairfield jumped out, and at one time, they led 8-2 as they scored their first basket with 7:11 to go in the first quarter. But we ended the quarter a 7-point spread, 11-4 Fairfield leading. Now, at the half, the score is 21-18, but quite a turnaround as North Adams outscored them by 4, scoring 14, while Fairfield scored 10. We will take another quick break. The Barry's Chevrolet Halftime Report continues, talks about some schedule changes and the like, but first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Welcome back to the Barry Chevrolet Halftime Report. I mentioned to you a schedule change. Well, we were to have had West Union at Lynchburg playing a boys game on Friday night on C103. Well, instead, it's going to be West Union traveling to Oak Hill as they begin their tournament run. As again, it will be West Union playing Oak Hill in their first tournament game. Now, that will Oak Hill, a number 16 seed. They were 6-13 at the time of tournament draw. West Union 3-16. They are a 17 seed. The winner of that will go on to play Chesapeake. Our regular boys tournament action won't start until the following Tuesday, but West Union with a play-in game on Friday night, so make sure you tune in for that. This week, lots of girls basketball. You need to gather in one of the C13 bracket pages. We have them up on our Facebook page. You can print it off if you'd like. We also have them here at our broadcast table and at the schools, So check it out. It'll tell you where all 10 girls teams are playing, all 10 boys teams are playing, and when and who they play when they win. That's a girls bracket page and a boys. It consolidates all the different divisions. It's pretty cool. We'll take a quick break. Craig and I'll talk about this ball game we're here in front of us. But first this, as we continue with the Barry's Chevrolet halftime report here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Talking to your kids about substance use can be difficult, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. In a recent survey, 1 in 10 Adams County High School students say that they've consumed alcohol on 1 or more occasions in the last month. And yet, more than half of those same students say that their parents have not discussed the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, vapes, or drugs. Talk to your kids. They're listening. This message brought to you by the Adams County Youth Prevention Coalition.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Get ready for the stars to align.
Turnaround jumper, Vance buries it!
The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Saturday, March 28th to North Adams High School.
McLaughlin for a short jumper, it's good.
Featuring girls and boys All-Star Games and the All-Star Cheerleaders.
Feldhouse, the big guy, drives the left side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Plus, we'll award thousands of dollars in scholarships to our local student athletes.
Left side, but it's stuck back by Hayslip up and in.
Mark your calendars now. We'll see you there.
Craig, I think the big news about that halftime, it looked like in the entire first quarter that Fairfield was just waiting to bury North Adams, didn't it?
It did. They came out with guns blaring. Excuse me. Yeah, that's easy for me to say. And it looked like they were going to run away with it at the 11-4 lead.
Well, and we talked about North Adams and their streakiness. And North Adams, if they got hot, they'll bury you, especially from the outside. That's a bit what Kennedy did all by himself, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't get any hotter than Kennedy did for about 3 minutes there. He had 12 points there and a couple big threes that just helped them out big time.
Well, and on the other side, Fairfield, it's not so much that they went cold as much as they ran into a pretty good defense by North Adams.
Nice adjustment by Coach McCormick to throw that 2-3 zone at them, and that made them a little weary, and it obviously stopped their offense.
Well, we talked about the fact that Fairfield doesn't turn it over often. They're still not buried in turnovers, but Fairfield seems to be a little bit out of sorts. I think if they can get back in their rhythm, they'll beat North Adams. If North Adams can continue to do what they're doing, North Adams is going to win this ball game.
Absolutely. It's going to be another depends on the coaches and their adjustments and what we can do, the players, if they listen to the coaches and do what they're told.
And one final comment. At times, North Adams has struggled in their second half. So pay attention to this third quarter. It could set the stage for who wins this ball game.
Starters return for both teams.
And that concludes our Barry Chevrolet halftime report. Once again, I'm Don Bowles along with Craig Campbell. North Adams will have the basketball. In this half, they play to our right. Fairfield plays to our left. Listen just before each game for the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show and the Magulac Tire Service starting lineups just before each and every matchup. Dribbling ahead, it's Moore. To get it out there to Kennedy, back to Moore. Moore off the screen. Davis, their leading scorer, has been really quiet. He is also a second half player. He seems to score better in the second half. And a shot by Kennedy off the left wing. He's just as hot as he was in the first half. He ties the game at 21-all.
Yeah, he stayed warm for sure.
They had him back there under a heat lamp. Friend for a three to answer from the left side, and he does. It's the Kennedy Friend show.
Maybe they shared that heat lamp.
Looks that way. 7:17 to go, and Fairfield retakes the lead. And I glanced away, and who hit that one?
Thaddeus Moore took it to the hole right against Big Quentin McIntosh. Thaddeus Moore.
That'll bring him back within one, makes it 24-23.
That was Brody Smith with the layup. We got some action going on.
26-23, and all that defense we were talking away was left in the locker room. Smith out off the left side off a missed shot by North Adams. Smith goes down to the baseline. Little runner up and in. Make it 28-23.
Yeah, Brody Smith not used to being held to 3 points and a half. He's going to come out hot.
Now with the basketball, bounce pass Moore. And now from the corner, Davis for a three-shot. Nope, rebound backside Azarak. Back to Smith, 6:26 to go in the third quarter. In the left side, Friend. Again, Fairfield with a 5-point lead. Right side, Smith for a three off the wing. It's up and in. And Fairfield is hot. Timeout on the floor, North Adams. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. 6:11 to go in our third quarter. And wow, North Adams came out and hit a three to tie the game, but then it's all been Fairfield as they're now up by 8, 31-23, all in the first 1 minute and 49 seconds.
A lot of action there in that first minute 49.
Moore again with the basketball. He'll dish it over here to Pence. To Toll. Toll against Friend. Toll goes in baseline, kicks it way back out top to Kennedy. Back again to Moore, and the ball knocked away as McIntosh has it. He's in traffic though. Can he do it? He does not. Rebound Davis on the follow. And we'll get a foul recovery in the backcourt against Fairfield.
Foul's on Brody Smith. That's his second foul now.
I mentioned Caleb Rayburn picking North Adams by 15 points. Well, he did that during the Shack pregame report. You can hear it every day at 4:45 and immediately before our broadcast. And C103, brought to you by Ron Lynch, financial advisor at Edward Jones Investments in Maysville, and the Peebles Save-A-Lot. Kennedy with the ball off the left side. Step back three up, no. Rebound Smith. 8-point ball game, Fairfield, 5:26 to go, third quarter. Smith in the paint, easy layup. And suddenly, Fairfield up by 10.
You got to pay attention to that three on Brody, and he did a hesitation.
Kennedy answers with a 14-footer off the left side, make it 33-25. Going the other way, reverse layup, Caleb Rice. Rebound tipped back out, Smith to Friend. Back to Smith. Little jab step, he'll put it on the floor instead. Rice, little hook pass, back over to McIntosh, has it. McIntosh loads a three, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Moore. McIntosh steals the ball away. We got timeout Fairfield. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
McCarty Associates is an architecture, engineering, and surveying firm serving Southern Ohio for more than 60 years. McCarty Associates is a broad-based consulting firm providing services to governmental agencies, public bodies, corporate and business entities, and the general public. They also offer construction management for clients that require a higher level of assistance. If there's a construction project in your future, McCarty Associates can take your vision and help make it reality. Visit McCartyAssociates.com for a complete list of their services. If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The score is 33-25. It is. Fairfield leading North Adams. And Fairfield has the ball off of a turnover by North Adams. And a timeout. Griffin Friend working out there now against Preston Call. Off the right side, Friend. As to Smith. Skip pass to Azurak. Azurak stops at the foul line. They kick it back out, a takeaway. Toll. And he'll feed it right side. Shot up off the right side by Kennedy. And he's going to be fouled.
I think they're just going to call some goaltending on that. Going to have Kennedy with the bucket. McIntosh got way up there. I think he got his hand caught in the net, might be what they call the goaltend on.
Yeah, Coach Quentin Williams not happy, but Coach Dan Croy, he said, yep, that's what it was. He said, you cannot, he was right here beside, he said, you can't grab the net. 33-27 the score, 4:12 to go in our third quarter. Griffin Friend swings it left side to Rice now. And just about the time you think Fairfield's going to spread it out, North Adams comes back.
Got this trapping 2-3 zone from North Adams.
Friend, and Fairfield doesn't like it. And underneath they get it to Quentin McIntosh behind the defense, and he likes it. Up and in for two.
Griffin Friend averaging 4.5 assists, and that was a great one.
Toll dribbles out top. Then left side to Kennedy. Back to Davis. Boy, Davis has gone completely away. If he starts hitting some, it'll be a different ball game. Back to Davis it goes, and just as I spoke, inside he goes and hits two. Must have been listening, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was listening, paying attention. He went in there strong against Quentin McIntosh, a nice little floater.
35-29, 6-point ball game. It was up to 10 at one point. Shot from the corner by Azurak. He buries the three.
Any bucket you get from Zach Azurak is a bonus. He's known for his sticky defense.
2:50 to go, third quarter. Kennedy out there working against Rice. They'll go to Davis now. Bounce pass back to Kennedy, back to Davis. Davis at the elbow behind the defense. Now they'll go left side over there to Call. Now Toll for a three. He likes it. Pops it back out. McIntosh on the rebound. Time again for that scoreboard update. Brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff in at H&R Block in West Union. And the score, well, it's 38 for Fairfield, 29 for North Adams. Friend to Rice, wide open for a three shot. Nope, off the rim. Rebound, back again, Smith. Shot up and in. Little jump shot right off the foul line. Biggest lead of the game, 11. 2:01 to go in our third quarter.
See how North Adams handles it. Big possession right here.
Back again to Call. Call driving in, up and in.
Preston Call takes it right to the hole strong. His first basket.
40-31, they cut that lead back to single digits. Now Caleb Rice working against Kennedy. Kennedy has gone quiet. A lot of that's because of the Fairfield defense. Griffin Friend tries to go baseline. Davis cut him off. They'll go to McIntosh. McIntosh backing into the defense. Fall away jump shot off the glass. No. Azurak on the rebound. Loose ball underneath. Davis has it. Back out ahead now to Moore. Into the corner they go to Call. Now to Toll. Decidedly smaller lineup for North Adams right now as well. As the ball knocked away, they go again inside to Moore. Moore in traffic. Almost had it stripped away. Back again to Kennedy. Now to Davis. Now in the corner. Toll. 3-shot up. No good. Rebound backside Smith. Smith for Fairfield. Drives to the paint. A little runner. Misses the shot. Rebound back underneath. Will get a foul against Fairfield.
Quentin McIntosh a little too aggressive on that. He got the foul. That's number 2 on Quentin. Caleb Eldridge into the game.
Quentin's been ominously quiet tonight on the foul from the foul standpoint. He's been known to pick him up in handfuls. We're way into the third quarter here, almost to the fourth, and he only has 2. That's a good game for Quentin.
A lot of fouls called either way.
That's a good point. Kennedy for a 3-shot up and in.
Yeah, see Kennedy all the way up to 22 points now.
40-34. I think Kennedy wants some pizza. 16 seconds to go in our third quarter. Friend on jump shot. No. Rebound fought for. Who's got it? North Adams. We're down to 8 seconds. Quickly ahead. Driving in left side for a layup. It's up and in. Thaddeus Moore make it 40-36. We're back to a 4-point game. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
In the fourth quarter, it's a 4-point ball game. Again, Craig, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Every time it seems like Fairfield's going to take off and extend the lead and bury North Adams, they crawl right back in it. They pull back within 4. Fairfield outscored them in that quarter by 1. They scored 19. North Adams scored 18.
Yeah, big flurry and nice finish by North Adams to finish that quarter off strong to cut the lead.
Fourth quarter begins. Fairfield with the ball. They're up by 4. Smith has it out off the wing. Dribbles in baseline. The ball knocked away. It'll stay with Fairfield. After the final buzzer, we'll wrap the game up with stats, comments behind the mic, and much more in the Willie and Son Trucking post-game show. Stay tuned for that. Skip pass out top to McIntosh. As now Friend has it off the wing. North Adams continues to adjust the defense, don't they? We'll get a foul. It'll be a hand check off the right side against North Adams.
Foul goes against Jesse Kennedy. That's only 1 on him. That's only 1 in the quarter. We just started the quarter. I apologize. 1 in this half.
Only 1 in 31 seconds.
Yes.
There we go. As inbounds, the ball knocked away. Almost taken by North Adams. Friend has it instead. Friend, crossover dribble, and Pixies dribble up and finally gets help from Azurak.
Face guarding Brody Smith, doing a nice job. That's Preston Call.
Yes, Azurak again. He gets loose, takes it in, misses the shot though. Nice drop back defense in the paint by North Adams. Thaddeus Moore to Davis. Back out to Moore. Moore back out to Davis. Thought about a 3. Head fake, passes the ball over left side there to Eldridge in the game now. Eldridge for a 3-shot of his own. Off the mark, no. Rebound, Rice. Ahead, left side, Smith. Smith is fouled and 1.
Yeah, Smith seemed to be out of control, but he stopped and composed himself and picks up the foul that goes against Caleb Eldridge, and Brody Smith now with 16 points.
Great body control.
Absolutely. This is the first free throw by the Lions in the game.
Really?
And we only have one by North Adams.
I was getting ready to say very few by North Adams.
Yes.
So my kind of ball game. Foul shot's no good. As North Adams gets the basketball. Kennedy. Swing it far left side. To call the ball knocked away. Turnover. Unforced error.
Yeah,
I said
Davis.
Knocked away. It wasn't actually.
Yeah, he just took his eye off the pass.
Smith dribbling right side over the top of Davis, up and in.
Didn't have a real good angle there, but Brody Smith with a nice off the glass.
Back to an 8-point game again. As the ball taken away, going the other way is Rice driving in for a layup and in. And that quick, it's back to a 10-point ball game. Boy, what a game of runs.
No kidding.
46-36 to score. Fairfield with the lead. Back out to Davis. Davis, a little ball fake, goes to the elbow, goes left side. Shot up off the rim, no good. Rebound, Griffin Friend. Now out ahead, Smith. Smith takes it all the way in for a layup. Make it 48-36. Timeout on the floor. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
No one college can be all things to all people. But Maysville Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at maysville.kctcs.edu.
The ball game. Fairfield up by 12, 48-36. If you're a North Adams fan, you shouldn't panic though, Craig. It's just been back and forth, hasn't it?
Yeah, they've been in this position already like 2 or 3 times this game. So yeah, don't panic. Just be persistent. Do your thing.
In the backcourt, Moore works against Azurak. He brings it up the floor. Moore will feed it to Davis. Davis and his best friend tonight, McIntosh. Now, Moore for a 3. Shot up, no. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Fairfield ball.
Moore with a nice look from the right wing. Just couldn't get it to drop.
One outstanding athlete will enjoy some Snappy Pizza tonight. We'll name our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman, West Union, and Maysville. Shot up off the wing by Azurak. Shot no good. Rebound tied up inside. We'll have a held ball, and it'll go the way of North Adams. 48-36 the score. Fairfield up by the biggest lead in the game. They're up by 12. We began this quarter, North Adams only down by 4. They're yet to score a point in the first 3 minutes of this fourth quarter. Kennedy. He's the leading scorer for North Adams right now. Boy, has he been hot. To Moore. And then we'll get Kennedy back to Davis. Down the corner, Toll. Shot up for a 3, it's up and good. Colin Toll, the 5'9 senior, buries a 3, make it 48-39.
Big bucket by Toll. If they're going to leave him open there, he's going to hit that.
Cody Smith working against Toll. He'll stop and pop on a step back. Shot off the mark, and it'll go the other way. North Adams with the basketball. Brandon Rigdon, our producer director on tonight's Good Guys Radio TV broadcast. Hope you enjoy it.
Full court pressure. Looks like just man-to-man by the Lions.
And dribbling ahead off the right side this time. It's Pence. The ball loose on the floor. And we've got... Did we get a timeout?
Oh, yes, we do.
I believe it's going to go to North Adams. We'll see when we come back. Right after this on C103.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig, does North Adams have another run in them?
I believe so. I believe they can get a couple turnovers here, and if they get the unexpected three by, maybe Colin Toll once again, or Thaddeus Moore out there, Carson Davis will get those offensive rebounds. He's yet to get in the paint and make himself strong yet, so I believe they can.
We see enough basketball. I know you know this. You kind of feel when a team's comfortable, when they're going to win, when they're going to lose, and the like of that. But as far as it goes right now, Fairfield doesn't feel that comfortable to me.
Yeah, they've had a couple of bad possessions in the last couple with some shots that might not be so advised being ahead, but and that might be what North Adams needs, a little bit of bad decisions by Fairfield, some good defense, and hitting some shots for themselves.
3:56 as we return to action here. Fairfield 48, North Adams 39. Not a high-scoring basketball game, although we still have time to have some points on the board, of course. Friend with the basketball in the backcourt. Guarded by Toll. Out to Rice. Now to McIntosh. Then off the right side, Smith. Far left side, good catch by Friend. Friend dribbling around now. Azrak, head fake, goes to McIntosh. Smith off the screen, dribbles to the top. Now to Azrak. Looks like Fairfield, I'm not going to say they're not looking to score, but they're certainly being more patient. Friend with a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Fairfield gets it back. That's a big rebound.
That is some energy on Quentin McIntosh.
Smith has the ball stripped away. Turnover. North Adams with the basketball. Good defense there. I believe that was Moore. Kennedy gets it far left side now. Moore for a three-shot. It's up and good. Thaddeus Moore makes it a 6-point ball game, 48-42.
Thaddeus Moore, the second Devil in double figures. He has 11.
And that was our scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. Again, the score 48-42. Fairfield leading by 6. Friend to Smith. And back out to Friend. As we'll get a foul called as Coach...
Fouls on Colin Toll.
Yeah, Coach Austin McCormick wanted a foul there.
That's team third foul here in the fourth quarter.
And we've got gestures.
Maybe some blood.
And that's what it is. He's got some blood from someplace. Griffin, Friend. Boy, that'd make a difference in this ball game, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if he has to go out of the game at 2:21 in the fourth quarter, that would be pretty hard on Fairfield.
And they say they have blood on the jersey, so what happens then? He'll have to go to the locker room and change jerseys. Well, I don't know if he has to go to the locker room so much. He has to change jerseys. We have timeout on the floor again, Fairfield. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I'm a little bit of a hillbilly. You know, I was raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. We moved to Hillsboro in 1971, fell in love with rural living. I bought an 18-acre piece of property out in the country, started raising cattle, but there's nothing like walking out your back porch and seeing soybeans, corn's growing, cattle grazing in the pastures and baling hay.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as 2:21 to go in our fourth quarter here. And you know, Craig, referee Danny Croy made a good point, didn't he? Said it's not my rule.
Yep, he's just enforcing the rules. He doesn't make them.
Yeah, and sometimes I think the fans and players, and us too, we sometimes forget that. Referees, they're just out here to enforce the rules, that's all. And they do an amazingly good job.
Yep.
Huge percentage more often than not, and I'm talking about every referee we see, much more often than not they're correct than they are incorrect.
And if you would bend the rules one time or, make an exception, then that's a bad precedent to start. So they don't do that.
That's true. Attention Shack senior student athletes, make sure you fill out your application for the 2026 C103 scholarship. Regardless of what sport you play, you can win one of several $1,000 scholarships to be presented at the 41st Annual All-Star Game. That application will be up on our Facebook page, our website. You can download it and fill it out anytime you want to. As we got a scramble for the ball, and there's a turnover. North Adams will get the basketball, trailing by 6. That was a big turnover there. And they must have cleaned up Griffin Friend's shirt enough because he's back out there.
Got the tape on the elbow where the blood was coming from.
Moore dribbles quickly ahead with Azurak. Back out again to Kennedy. Back to Moore. Skip pass, back over right side. There's Colin Toll. Still a lot of time in this ball game. Minute 54 to go. Back out will go to Davis. Davis, right side, looking. Gets it there. Step back, 2-shot by Moore is no good. Rebound fought for. Fairfield with the basketball. Smith way ahead to Rice. Rice, nice recovery up and in. 50-42. Fairfield up by 8. Minute 26 to go. Toll from the elbow. Shot rejected by McIntosh. Great defense. Smith dribbles ahead, and we'll have a foul called against North Adams.
That foul looks like it will be, yes, it is, on Dalton Pence. That's his second, team fourth.
It is that time of the evening when I remind you this broadcast is for the private use of the C103 audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of Dreamcatcher Communications is prohibited. We'll have another foul called, and that'll put Fairfield at the foul line.
Colin Toll, foul number 2. Brody Smith to the line. As a team, they shoot 61%, Fairfield does, and Brody Smith at 69%.
And that's a pretty nice number for a high school athlete. I think most people consider around 70 or better as a pretty good foul shooter, so he's right there on the mark. He misses the first foul shot, though.
Preston Call in for North Adams, replacing Toll.
Smith will get the second foul shot. Second foul shot, no. Rebound, he missed both of them. Rebound back down, back the other way we go, Dalton Pence.
See if North Adams can take advantage.
To Kennedy, swarming defense off the left side, creates a turnover, but it gets it right back. Shot up, another rejection by McIntosh. And we will have a tie up. There'll be no foul. I was waiting because, and on the possession arrow, it will go to Fairfield. There was a big physical tie-up underneath the basket between Smith and I believe it was Moore. And Smith took a tumble. The Fairfield fans, as we're going to get a foul in the backcourt now.
Yeah, it looked way worse than it really was. Thaddeus Moore and Brody Smith both using their strength to try to go after the ball, and Smith lost his balance. So.
56.2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Fairfield with an 8-point lead. Don't forget, we'll have our ACRMC coaches comment show. Following our ball game, we'll also name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. That all happens in our Willie & Son Trucking post-game show. Willie & Son Trucking just down the road here, just south of Leesburg, north of Hillsboro. Rice at the foul line misses the first foul shot. And check that is not Rice.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Preston Call back in, replacing Toll. We're playing offense-defense substitutions over there.
And as you know, Craig, I have Quentin Williams walking back and forth in front. Makes it an interesting view here. 51-42 as he hits the second foul shot.
Little hand check foul on Caleb Rice. That's his second foul, team first.
9-point difference. 52.5 seconds to go. Pence, right side. Over now to Call, to Kennedy. Kennedy gets all kinds of attention. Back to Call. He'll load a long three. It's up. Looked good. It did not go down. Rebound back up. Davis and in. And timeout on the for North Adams. We're back after this. It's a 7-point game. 51-47. 37.7 seconds to go after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
The Fairfield Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of the Fairfield Lions. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Lions understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations! Your hard work and drive showed through. Whether basketball, volleyball, baseball, or any other sport, the Fairfield Athletic Boosters say good luck, Lions and Lady Lions.
0.7 seconds to go, and Craig, North Adams is a three-point shooting team. To say that the game's over, no, but Fairfield's got to be in a big advantage here right now.
Yeah, they've got a couple of advantages. Fairfield's only committed one foul, so they could let North Adams run the offense for a few seconds, commit a foul, make them take it out, and we only have 37, so it's really, North Adams is really up against it.
Fairfield will put the ball in play underneath the North Adams basket. And we can already see what Coach Austin McCormick has in mind. As soon as Fairfield touches the ball, they're going to get fouled. Big skip pass out front to McIntosh. Goes the other way, and we'll get a foul in the corner.
Coach McIntosh was no, or not McIntosh, Quentin Williams was not sure about that pass, but McIntosh hustled down and got it good.
Yeah, that looked like a built-in turnover.
Yes, it did. Carson Davis with the foul.
First foul shot, off the back, no good.
Well, Fairfield's trying to give North Adams a break here.
McIntosh at the foul line. Second foul shot, rims out. Rebound Davis. Davis goes left side, back over there to Moore. Moore off the screen. They got to move quick. Moore for a three shot. It's up and good. Timeout again. We'll keep it right here. 51-47 the score. There was only 9 seconds. It only took 9 seconds to get 3 points, Mr. Campbell.
Yep, 9 seconds, make a foul. They miss their free throws, get it down. That's exactly how you play this foul game.
51-47, and as you said, Fairfield is 69% foul shooting ball club, but they've not been here in this last half of the ball game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that they're just giving North Adams that extra effort and extra momentum.
As these two teams play in, let me do it this way. North Adams will have their first tournament game on the 27th. They will play Southeastern at North Adams at 7 p.m. Fairfield, on the other hand, they start theirs on the 26th, and they will be playing number 14 Federal Hocking here at Fairfield. You can join us for both of those games. I think both of them could have a pretty nice run. Fairfield especially got what I think is a really, really nice draw for Division 7 in the Southeast. 27.8 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, 51-47 the score. 4-point difference as Friend will put it in play for Fairfield. And he'll get it there to Smith, and we'll have a foul called. 0.5 of a second ticked off of the clock.
Foul's on Colin Toll of the Green Devils. Foul number 3. Brody Smith has not hit it. He's missed his first 3 free throws. He goes to the line.
And as you said, he's actually normally a better foul shooter than that. And that foul shot off the front of the rim.
Preston Call comes back in, going to replace Toll again. Body language on Brody Smith. He usually a very confident player, but his free throws maybe not so much right now.
26.2 seconds, and he hits that one.
Call me a liar, right?
52-47, Northampton with the basketball. Fairfield with the lead. Off the left side, it's Moore. Moore with a 3 shot. It's up. No, it rimmed out. Rebound, tipped around, loose on the floor. We're down to 10 seconds. And that was very expensive for North Adams because what happened there, the ball was loose and the clock kept running, which it should, and it cost them precious seconds. We're down to 10.9 seconds to go, and they trail by 5.
Nice high school rule where the clock does not stop on a made basket. So if North Adams would happen to hit a bucket here, Fairfield just grabs the ball and holds it out of bounds.
Yes. Yes, and there's no requirement to hurry to put it in play. As inbounds they get it, and a shot put up and in by Moore. 7 seconds. Inbounds it comes to Friend. Friend is 4.3 seconds to go, and Griffin Friend will walk to the foul line to shoot 2 in a 3-point game.
That foul was against Jesse Kennedy.
Well, North Adams is showing some heart here, as they could have faded multiple times in this ball game. They were down by 11 at one point, down by 12 at one point, down by 10 at another point, and they've just stayed with it. Regardless who wins this has been a nice ball game as Friend hits a foul shot, and that makes it a 2-possession game.
Wrong man to foul for the Lions. He's the leading free throw percentage, 72.8.
Don't forget, we'll be talking to 1 or 2 of these winning players following the ball game. And there'll be a lane violation. 53-49, so they'll wave off the foul shot. Northampton with the basketball, 4.3 seconds to go in our game. Davis will pull the trigger. Fairfield is going to protect the backcourt. As a shot up off the right side, nope, that's the ball game. The final score, 53-49. It is Fairfield knocking off North Adams. We're back with much more. It's the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show, and behind the mic, and ACRMC Coaches Comment Show, and our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game, and lots more. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
DS2 is the one-stop shop for your design needs. Since 2008, they've been locally owned and operated in their offices in Hillsborough and Maysville. DS2 offers services such as architectural engineering and surveying to assist with every step in the early stages of construction. Their friendly professionals are experienced in small to medium-sized residential and commercial services and look forward to helping you complete the job. To book your consultation today, visit their website at ds2architects.com or call 888-564-0961.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Bachelor Tractor.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
One time, you had them down by 11 another time, and a 10, and every time it seemed like they just crawled back in it, didn't they?
Yeah, we gotta stay focused. Sometimes we'll get a lead, and then we think we got it, and then we'll give easy buckets all the time. So we just gotta learn to stay focused the whole game.
Why don't you turn sideways there so we make sure we get a good look at you on Good Guys Radio TV up there. and Quentin, North Adams, you got it. I'm sure you do. You got to respect them for coming back like that,
yeah.
don't you?
Of course. I respect everyone we play. I mean, those guys were hitting. I'm serious, but I'm glad we came out with the win, though.
I thought you did an awfully nice job against Davis. He's a pretty big opponent, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good. He's a good player, and I'm just glad I was able to keep him to a range that was acceptable for my coach. So.
Good tune-up for tournament, right?
Yeah, that's what we're preparing for. That's what we're really looking forward to. I'm hoping for a tournament around here.
Your team's better now than it was beginning of the season, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think we're more together, and it's more like a machine now. I mean, when we come out to play and we play the whole game, I think we're a pretty hard team to beat, honestly.
All right, anybody want to give a shout out to?
Give a shout out, my brother Logan, my mama, my other mama, my dad, Jesus, and all of Leesburg.
There you go. All right. Let me talk to Zach here for a second.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, pleasure having you here. Zach Azarak joins me. Zach.
Yes, sir.
Fun ball game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got really scary there.
Why don't you turn around so we can get you on camera? I'll tell you what, stand over here to my side. Why don't you stand over this? Here I am directing the shot. How about that? Were you worried when North Adams came back?
I got very, very worried at the end there. That was way too stressful, honestly.
What was the difference? What were they? I mean, you had them down by 12. I got to look at this with 5:28 to go in the ball game. And what was the difference?
I mean, I've last two teams we've played have just been hitting threes back to back. I mean, get through and they're still hitting them. They're hitting them everywhere. So.
Well, you're improving. At least they didn't take you to overtime, right?
Yeah, that would have been. A couple of bad things have happened when we went to overtime. So.
Were you thinking that?
I was getting a little scared, but we pulled it out.
What was the toughest thing about the ball game? What did North Adams bring to the table that made it so tight?
I mean, their offense they were really good at offense today. They would run off screens really well. It was hard to get through, honestly. Hard to bust through the screens.
Well,
very good team.
Their defense took your offense a little out of their rhythm, didn't they?
Yeah, they definitely did.
And what was that about?
I mean, we haven't got played against. No teams have really played 2-3 against us very much this year, so I think it's something we might need to work on, honestly.
Okay, is your ball club ready for the tournament?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're ready.
There you go. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
All my family and all Leesburg, everybody here supporting us.
All right. Well, Zach, fun watching you play basketball. We enjoy you. Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Zach Azarak joins us here behind the mic. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. The Willie & Son Trucking postgame show continues right after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank. Built on belief.
Hungry for a deal to let you mix it up your way? Introducing the Snappy Savers Menu, only at Snappy. Grab any 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. We're talking medium one-topping pizza, cheesy bread, calzones, boneless wings, Cinnabread, and oh yeah, our new pepperoni rolls and mozzarella sticks. Pick, mix, match, and save. Your wallet might even send you a thank you card. Visit Snappy or order at snappytomato.com. Limited time only. Participation may vary.
Today was not, so.
That last 3 minutes is kind of representative of the way it's been at times, wasn't it?
Yeah, just lack of focus, lack of attention to detail, especially just I don't know where our minds go at times, and that's a big reason. You know, we played a lot of really tough teams this year, and that's been the difference in some of the games that we've lost is our attention to detail. Whether it's a 4-minute stretch in the third quarter or, you know, how you finish the game, I mean, you have to have attention to detail and focus. And the way we were supposed to guard tonight, our schemes, we did it at times, but our attention to detail was not very good tonight.
Well, at the end, Craig and I touched on it a little bit there at the end. You were trying to get them to remind them that you don't have to put the ball in play at the end. All you have to do is get the ball and basically stand there with it. You've got time and take time off the clock, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell them. I mean, I think the ball went in with, 7 seconds left?
Yeah,
so
7.6.
If you just let the ball roll and don't go get the ball, they can't start counting. But if they do start counting, I got a timeout. So I'll just call a timeout, and then there's going to be 2 seconds left.
Right.
And then we get the ball in, we get fouled. There's virtually no way that, that they can win at that point almost if we get the ball in. But, we just, and that's what I'm talking about. Just things like that, we're not engaged and we don't listen. So we have to do a better job fixing it. It's better to learn from a win than a loss, though. So, and, 2 seniors last time they'll play on a regular season game. We got a home game for tournaments, but, I'm glad that they got to go out with a win, Zach and Q.
Well, and sometimes, I don't know if it's home team or what it is, but sometimes the basketball just bounces away. 1 or 2, that loose ball at the end took the time off the clock. And that's kind of what you were talking about as far those end moments are very, very quick if you're on the upside. They're very slow if you're on the downside. Unfortunately, you were on the upside that time. Good balance. You continue to get – it was a little choppy, but Griffin Friend, I thought, had a good first half. Cody Smith, it didn't look like it, but he ends up with 21 points and ended up with a good offensive performance.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is I just, I feel like we try to force the issue at times instead of, letting the game come to us and, taking at our spots, finding open guys. So we'll continue to get better at it. But at spurts, once again, we were really, really good tonight. But at other spurts, we were not. So we just got to learn from it. Got a couple games left in the regular season and then take it to the tournament.
Well, North Adams came out with a 2-3 zone. You guys are not real used to it. I think it's good for you. Again, as long as you win, right? I mean, it's a great way to get a test, and the kids got the kids' attention, didn't it?
Yeah, most people don't throw a zone at us just because we can shoot the ball pretty well. But that's something that, like you said, not a lot of teams have done this year. We practice it though. We have sets against it. We went over it. I told them yesterday that they will probably go 2-3 zone at an extended amount of time in the game. So it's not like we weren't prepared. It's just, once we get into the game, it's a new in-game situation. So we were just kind of stagnant there for a while, not running our sets like we're supposed to do. Eventually we got settled in and we started doing a better job.
Coach, still a great game, still a great win. I know it's making you old. You've aged, 58 years in the last 2 or something like that?
I'm not joking. I really feel like, some days I feel like I'm about 45 years old. And I just turned 30. So, but no, they also keep me young on the other end as well.
Yes.
Some days I feel like I'm 19 again.
Well, and then again, you're fortunate. You're blessed with a great group of kids.
Yeah, they are a great group of kids.
And as we're surrounded by them, and all the teams in the Shack, we're really fortunate. But it's a great experience for the kids too. Such a learning experience, and a great time now for this to go through your overtime against Peebles. Now North Adams tests you again. Great time going into the tournament, and you keep weathering the storm, so to speak.
Yeah, like I said, that is a good part of it. We can take away, even though we didn't do things right a lot of the game, we did finish on the right end of the scoreboard. So it's a good learning point. I think that obviously the kids still need that at times, coming in off of a high, beating Peebles pretty handedly. I think from beginning to end, I think we were really in control of the game. And you know how kids are. I think they come in and, oh, well, we beat Peebles. We're going to come in and beat North Adams. I know that's how that not work, or that doesn't work, but the way these kids think sometimes, that's the biggest thing as a coach that people don't understand. What you have to do is their mentality and their approach every single day. You got to keep it consistent no matter who you're playing. That's the biggest challenge. And North Adams is tough. They've gotten a lot better since the beginning of the year, for sure. And I think they can probably make some noise here in the tournament as well. Austin does a really good job. So.
Well, they're a bit like you. You guys played a really, really tough schedule, and North Adams has as well. Both of you went out and played some games to get you ready for a tournament, and that's a good thing. But Quentin, fun watching your ball club. We'll continue to enjoy it.
Yep. Good,
Come on, Quentin. There you go.
Appreciate
Quentin Williams joins us here, ACRMC Coaches Comment Show. We'll be right back. Our Willie & Son Trucking postgame show continues right after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Talking to your kids about substance use can be difficult, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. In a recent survey, 1 in 10 Adams County High School students say that they've consumed alcohol on 1 or more occasions in the last month. And yet, more than half of those same students say that their parents have not discussed the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, vapes, or drugs. Talk to your kids. They're listening. This message brought to you by the Adams County Youth Prevention Coalition.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Get ready for the stars to align.
Turnaround jumper, Vance buries it!
The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Saturday, March 28th to North Adams High School.
McLaughlin for a short jumper, it's good.
Featuring girls and boys All-Star Games and the All-Star Cheerleaders.
Feldhouse, the big guy, drives the left side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Plus, we'll award thousands of dollars in scholarships to our local student athletes.
Left side, but it's stuck back by Haysrup up and in.
Mark your calendars now. We'll see you there.
Give you some of the individual stats. Let me fill you in on this. Fairfield led in the entire ball game except for one short segment, and that was in the second quarter. With 3:19 to go in the second quarter, North Adams took a 16-15 lead. This was after they trailed by 7 in the first quarter, and then it was tied again with 1:48 to go. And then Fairfield took a 21-18 lead with 16 seconds to go in the first half. North Adams came back and led just briefly for about 14 seconds at the beginning of the second half, and from then on it was Fairfield all alone. Fairfield led by 10, 33-23. They led by 11, 2:01 with 2:01 to go in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, they led by 12 with 5:28. They ended up winning it by 4:53-49. Craig, it was a fun ball game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a game of runs, and you just never knew who was going to come out Fairfield seemed to have control several times, but North Adams never gave up.
Let's take a look at the individual team stats. How about it?
Absolutely. The North Adams Green Devils scoring 49 tonight, a little short on the scoreboard. That was Preston Call, had 2 points from the field there, single field goal. We had Carson Davis had 6 points, all from the field. Colin Toll had a single three-pointer there in the fourth quarter. And then we had Thaddeus Moore, 16 points, and he had 8 of those there in the fourth quarter when they were trying to make that run to come back. And leading all scorers for the Green Devils was Jesse Kennedy, scoring all of those in the second and third quarter. He had 12 in the second quarter and 10 again in the third. Went a little quiet because of Fairfield's good defense. He didn't get a whole lot of opportunity in the fourth quarter. But Jesse Kennedy with a really, really nice game, 22 points. The North Adams Green Devils, they were 14 out of 22 from the inside the arc. That's 64%. 7 for 24 outside the arc. That's 29%. Nice field goal shooting game tonight, 21 out of 36, 58%. Only shooting one single free throw, missing that one. And 49 points for the Green Devils. We move over to the winning Fairfield Lions. They also had 5 players hit the scoring column. Caleb Bryce, 5 points, 1 out of 2 from the line. Zachary Azrak, a big three-pointer there in the third quarter. Quentin McIntosh, 8 points, all from the field, missing his 2 free throws. And then we had Griffin Friend, 16 points, 1 for 2 from the line. Leading all scorers for the Lions was Mr. Brody Smith, 21 points. He was 1 out of 5 from the line. And the Lions, 16 out of 28, 57% from inside the arc. Another good shooting game for both him, that team as well. 6 out of 18 threes, that's 33%. They made 22 for 46 total from the field, that's 48%. The big issue right here is 3 out of 11 from the free throw line, only 27%, much lower than their season average. I'm sure Coach is going to work on that a little bit of the free throws while they're tired, because most of those were missed in the fourth quarter. So the Fairfield Lions coming out ahead, 53-49.
And time to name our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Brody Smith led the team with 21 points. Griffin Friend, I thought, had a great game, especially in the first half. I liked Azrak on defense. I like McIntosh on the boards. What do you think, Craig?
Yeah, I like all those players. Like you said, they all had bits of the game where they were the dominant player. I just really like watching the big 6'5" senior in the middle. He very physical, plays good defense, jumps well. He had a lot of rebounds. We don't keep those, but a lot of rebounds. And he had 8 points and several block shots. So I'm going with the big guy. Big guy in the middle, Mr. Quentin McIntosh, 6'5", senior, Mr. Snappy Tomato Pizza, player of the game.
Well, and he also, I might add, he held Carson Davis, the leading scorer on North Adams, to 6 points.
Yes.
And that's quite a statement. On that note, that concludes the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show as Fairfield improves their record to 10-3, their last league game of the season, and 13-8. North Adams, on the other hand, drops to 7-6 and 12-9. Don't forget, we'll be back on the air as we go back to tournament action tomorrow night. It will be Nelsonville, York at North Adams. These are all girls' games. That'll be at 7 p.m. on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Second game on C103 will be West Union at Minford as number 14 West Union taking on number 11 Minford. And then on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, it'll be number 21 Oak Hill visiting number 4 Eastern Brown. All those games tomorrow night on 99.5 The Edge and C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Special thanks, Bethany Gibson, for producing our game. And, of course, Brandon Rigdon for our producer-director of our Good Guys Radio TV broadcast. For Craig Campbell, I'm Don Bowles wishing you a pleasant good evening. Once again, the final score was 53-49. Fairfield defeats North Adams. Quentin McIntosh, our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Have a pleasant evening, folks, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.